Let's be real for a second. When she left you, when that girl that you gave your heart to finally walked away, you probably just thought, I just need motivation. I just need fire to get myself up and going. I just need to go to the gym, watch some videos, and I'll be alright. I'll be good. But let me tell you something that's going to sting. Motivation won't save you. Motivation is like a sugar high. It spikes, you get a mad rush. But then it crashes. And you just feel like shit afterwards. So you don't need motivation. What you need is discipline. You need structure. You need standards. You need something that is reliable, because when she's gone, what you're left with is you. Your body, your habits, your identity. That's all you've got. Just think about it. Every guy who's ever been through a heartbreak, they go through the same cycle. At first, you're desperate to prove something, whether it's to yourself, to other people, to her. You're just desperate to prove something. So you start hitting the gym harder. You start posting on social media, maybe even trying things to make her jealous. You ride this wave of anger and pain. But what happens after 2 weeks? After a month? That fire just fades. The emotions cool down. And you're just not as angry anymore. And suddenly, you stop showing up. You skip the gym, you binge on food, you're spending hours on Netflix, you slip back into these old patterns. Why? Because you were running on motivation, not discipline. Let me break to you. If the only thing that is fueling you is the fact that she left, then you're still living for her. If the only thing that you're living for is the fact that she left, then you're still living for her. If you're only trying harder, work harder, build yourself up because she's gone, then she's still controlling your story. You haven't taken your power back. That's why you don't need motivation. You need a new foundation. And here's what actually works. Step 1, you build a system. A daily, non-negotiable routine that just doesn't care how you feel. You wake up, you train, you work on your mission, you fuel your body, you build the right skills, you get disciplined sleep, 7, 8 hours, 8 to 9. Probably wouldn't recommend any more than that. Whether you're heartbroken, tired, sad, or unmotivated, you just do it anyway. Step 2, you set standards. No more living like the guy who lost himself in a relationship. No more saying yes when you mean no. No more chasing validation. You set standards for who you are, and you don't break them. Step 3, you focus on identity, not outcome. You stop trying to get her back or prove her wrong. That's outcome thinking. Instead, you focus on becoming the man who doesn't even think about proving anything. The man whose presence alone speaks louder than any Instagram post. I'll give you an example. When I went through my own breakup, I used to wake up every morning with this knot on my chest. I mean, I was still thinking about it, constantly. My first instinct was to grab my phone, check her socials, check if she was online, check what she was doing, right? And every time I did that, I felt weaker, smaller, like I was just handing over my power. The turning point was when I stopped asking, how do I get motivated? And started asking, what would the strongest version of me do right now? What would my future self say to me in this very moment? That version didn't scroll. That version didn't skip the gym. That version didn't drown himself in self-pity. He built himself. And I followed that version every damn day. See, heartbreak is like a fork in the road. One path, you let it consume you. You start chasing distractions, temporary highs, maybe even rebound after rebound. You stay stuck in this loop, this vicious cycle. It's never ending. Trust me. The other path, you let it forge you. You use that pain as raw material to build discipline, resilience, and self-respect. Not because you're motivated, but because you're just done being a man who breaks at the first sign of pain. Motivation isn't loud. It shouts at you when emotions are high. Discipline is quiet. It whispers, get up, do it anyway. Which one do you think actually builds the man worth respecting? So here's my challenge to you. Don't waste time waiting for motivation. She's not coming back. And even if she did, you'd still be empty if you don't rebuild yourself. Instead, become obsessed with discipline. Set a morning routine and stick to it. Pick a training program and finish it. Build skills that increase your value. Learn to sit in silence with your thoughts instead of running from them. Because once you do this, you stop being the guy who needs a breakup to push him. You become the guy who doesn't break, period. And here's the kicker. Once you become that man, life just opens up. Your body transforms, your presence changes, your energy attracts people naturally. Not just women, but respect from other men, opportunities, money, freedom. You start attracting all the goodness. All because you didn't wait for motivation. You built a foundation of discipline. So if you're listening right now, you're sitting there heartbroken, you're feeling lost, you feel like you don't know who you are anymore, your identity's gone. Just hear me out. You don't need motivation after she leaves. You need a system, you need discipline, and you need standards. And the moment you start living by those is the moment you stop needing her or anyone else to validate your own growth and your worth. That is when you become dangerous. Not dangerous to her, but dangerous to the version of you that ever settled for less than he was capable of. Now, if you're serious about reinventing yourself into the man that you know you're meant to be, whether it's physically, mentally, and socially, stick around because that's exactly what I share here. Hit subscribe, comment, internal if you're ready to stop being dependent on other people's energy and start generating your own. And if you want the complete internal system that builds unshakable discipline from the ground up, from the inside out, I've got a free 7-day reset that shows you exactly how to become self-motivated. Top link in the description. Let's get to work. More importantly, share this with a brother who needs to hear it. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.